How to effectively conquer a woman and make her interested in you without appearing desperate. No more playing the desperate role in the equation. I'll guide you on how to reverse this dynamic and make her eager to be by your side. Let's get straight to the point, no beating around the bush. Have you ever heard of a mental trigger? These triggers are mechanisms that accelerate the decision-making process. In the world of marketing, they are used to shorten the consumer's path from desire to purchase. Now, I need to tell you that in the realm of female conquest, the logic is no different. After all, we're dealing with human beings, with specific psychology, especially when it comes to women. Mental triggers can be powerful tools to make a woman want to be with you, desire to be by your side quickly, and with minimal objections. Let's explore these psychological mechanisms that can drastically influence a woman's decision. There was a day, a few years ago, when I went to a hypermarket in my city. They started announcing iPhones with a discount of 1,500 reais over the loudspeakers. These were specific iPhones, and this discount was only valid that day. I wasn't even planning to buy an iPhone, yet I left that market with 2 iPhones. This illustrates the power of a mental trigger. The trigger used was scarcity, the unique opportunity of that moment. Until then, I didn't know if I would really make that decision if it were a permanent offer. Demonstrating how the use of a mental trigger can lead to quick and impulsive decisions. Understand that most decisions, both of women and men, are not made logically. They are predominantly emotional, guided by the unconscious and emotions. Mental triggers act at this unconscious level, causing the woman to follow what she is feeling, even if it involves taking actions she would normally hesitate to do. In this video, I will share 2 very powerful mental triggers, capable of making a woman desperate and fall into your hands. These triggers are designed to create a genuine fear of losing you, but beware, you should use this responsibly and only with that woman for whom you have the best intentions. If your desire is to conquer her and intensify her emotions, do not use these triggers inappropriately or with someone you don't care about. Many men, when feeling excited or hasty, make the mistake of handling a woman they are interested in inappropriately. In this attempt to please, they end up adopting behaviors that are counterproductive and even anti-attraction. Excessive compliments and constant availability, for example, are attitudes that often repel women instead of helping. Today, I will teach you the opposite path, presenting 2 very powerful mental triggers. These triggers will help you avoid these harmful behaviors, allowing you to conquer the desired woman more effectively. The first trigger is scarcity. Now, understand one crucial thing: desire, by definition, is the absence. You only desire what you don't possess. Surely, you've heard expressions like, humans only value when they lose, or, many people only want what they can't have. The scarcity trigger validates these statements, including in the world of conquest and seduction, making perfect sense. Desire arises from absence, and many people intensely desire what is scarce. To illustrate, imagine an animal of a rare species. If this species were abundant everywhere, covering rocks in gold, do you believe that animal would have the same value it has? So, the rarer or more unique something sounds, the more desirable it becomes. Knowing that desire is linked to absence and that scarcity genuinely impacts part of female psychology, how do you use the scarcity trigger with a new woman you are getting to know? Always keep your life, your projects, and your interests. Logically, if you are interested in her, you will invest in conversations and express your interest. After all, we are social beings, and there's nothing wrong with expressing your interest in the right way at the right times. Don't center your life around her. If you meet on the weekend, great. Exchange some short messages during the day. When you are together, be abundantly present in an attractive and unforgettable way. However, when you're not talking, be busy with your activities. Go to work, go out, do your hobbies, and live abundantly in other moments of your life. This doesn't mean neglecting the person you are getting to know. On the contrary, maintain a striking presence at the right times. Have friends, hobbies, and a meaningful life for yourself. It's in these moments dedicated to your passions that she will miss you and wish to have a larger space in your busy life and schedule. If you are always available, always focused on her, suffocating her, she won't have the opportunity to miss you and experience the fear of losing you. Therefore, understand that desire is linked to absence and scarcity, and having a meaningful life is being the center of your own life. The second trigger, which really affects a woman, is the indifference trigger. It is based on indifference. When you have self-confidence, you are not afraid of the other, and this communicates that, in reality, it is she who loses. So, understand that by acting with indifference, you are communicating your own value. This doesn't mean showing that you don't care about the woman. By using the indifference trigger, you are actually communicating that you do want, but that you are someone with value, who has your own priorities and doesn't need to act desperately. Therefore, it's not a matter of not wanting or not caring, but of showing that you want without demonstrating desperation. For example, you can act with indifference in situations where a woman tries to provoke jealousy in you, such as mentioning another guy or using games to see how you react. By acting indifferently, whether by taking your time to respond or not showing concern, you undermine the woman who is trying to play with you. Additionally, you can apply indifference regarding her beauty. Instead of constantly talking about how beautiful you find her, avoid excessive validation. For instance, when liking photos of an attractive woman, don't like every photo, choose one that is more distant or doesn't highlight her beauty too much. This subtle indifference toward her beauty conveys the message that you understand your own value and see yourself as equals. This is a genuine attitude of self-confidence, showing that you trust yourself, understand your limits, recognize your value, and deserve. If this video was helpful to you, leave your like. A strong embrace, and see you next time.